Hello folks, and welcome back to a brand new game. Battlefleet Gothic Armada. As always, of course, I'm Falcon, your host. We'll jump in here and look at the video settings. I am very pleased to see that they have audio settings for each of these individual things, and that you can mute the separate individual things. Very, very good. Quite pleased. You can also change the controls, also very good. I really have no idea why the hell Gamma is its own separate thing, but sure. And my biggest problem is this epic thing. You're not telling me what the hell epic anti-aliasing means, or epic post-processing, or any of this shit. Especially they keep on full screen. Why? Because I already tried to record this episode once and the game crashed. And full screen is generally at least slightly more stable than full screen windowed mode usually is at most games. So we're going to go with that. I'm going to do my best to try to keep the stuff stable. Now, I've seen footage on this game. I went on this long spiel before when I tried to record the thing about how this game kind of came out of nowhere to a degree, all the way up until they started releasing like the beta and stuff that let people play in who pre-ordered the game, and they let certain YouTubers do it and stuff. But until then, there wasn't really much information on this game. But from what I've seen about it so far, it looks like it could be really good. I'm just hoping that it doesn't decide to crash on me every time I try to play it, because that'll fucking suck. Alright, let's go ahead and jump into the new campaign here. We are going to roll on hard. And this cutscene was really ridiculously loud.
10,000 years,
Still ridiculously loud.
Man has endured under the rule of the immortal Emperor. The worlds of man are scattered across the galaxy, threatened by savage aliens, heretics who defy the Emperor's will, and horrors lurking upon forgotten worlds. It is a time of endless war, selfless heroism, and blackest infamy.
Oh, good.
I see fortresses in the stars. A circle of 6, but they sleep yet and must be awakened. Ride upon the storms of chaos. Gather your rivals around you. End discord and terror throughout 1,000 worlds. Abaddon the Despoiler, War Master of Chaos. You speak in meaningless riddles. What are the fortresses in the stars? Answer me or die now. Stop this foolishness. I have consorted with creatures far more powerful than you. Speak, crone, but I will remember your insolence. Seek the hand of darkness. Take the eye of night. With these, the citadels will be yours to command. A chorus of 1 billion throats will cry your name in fear and hatred. The stars themselves will run red with blood. If you have the courage for it, War Master.
And never challenge a crazy Chaos Marine to have the courage for anything. It's just going to go badly for everyone involved.
Captain Spire, data log Alpha.
Possibly including him.
Battlefleet Command has lost contact with Orbital Station Aleph in the Naxos system. I'm on my way to investigate.
Sir, we're approaching the location of Orbital Station Aleph.
Captain, the station is surrounded by an asteroid field. I have calculated the best approach for us to pass through it safely.
Oh, good.
At your command. Setting course.
And right click. Really? I was hoping it would give me a save option, but apparently not. Alright, so we're just going to have to hope to hell that the game doesn't crash again. which is really kind of annoying, but oh well. What can you do?
Engines hot.
Alright, I do like the background here. It's just fucking amazing.
Directly ahead, Captain. We must maneuver quickly, or it is likely the ship will be damaged.
All available power to the plasma thrusters. We're going to execute a high-energy turn.
Resuming normal functions.
Oh man. Woo!
High energy turn successful, Captain. The thrusters are already recharging.
Helm, resume our course to the orbital station.
Last time I slammed headlong into that because I didn't know what the hell I was doing, but this time, no such difficulty. Thankfully.
Understood.
Captain, our auger arrays indicate that the orbital station is heavily damaged. I suggest we move in closer to discover what happened here.
It was attacked. What the hell do you think happened?
Helm coordinates acknowledged.
Captain, we can reach the station.
How kind of a question is that?
The engine status to all ahead full.
We can find out what happened here. No shit. How good of you to notice? Alright, I really hope this game doesn't fucking crash again, because I'm gonna be really mad. I want to be able to play through this, but I might have to wait for the first patch to come out before I could really start playing it. I guess we'll see. If it crashes again, we'll see how stable it ends up being. So far, I'm less than pleased.
It seems like the station has been attacked recently. The enemy may still be lurking around.
Sir, I recommend dispatching some of the ship's armsmen to board Orbital Station Aleph and report on what they find.
Well, that's just bound to go poorly.
Party's underway, Captain.
We're seeing several weapon impacts and signs of explosions at the bulkheads. We found the command center, sir. This place is a mess. It's full of bodies. The station's command crew. They're all dead.
Act cautiously, Sergeant. I have a bad feeling about this.
Sir,
As well you
we found
should.
a survivor. Sir, the station is a trap. We're under attack by traitor forces.
Captain, a defense platform on the station has activated and is targeting our vessel. Broadside macro cannons ready to fire on your order, sir.
Technically, it's not on the station at all. So that would quick. So that right there gives you an indication that all the individual subsystems and everything are
Course plotted.
destroyable. For example, we destroyed that station. Now we are moving in.
Destroyed, Captain. We blew it to pieces.
Yeah, we did.
Sir, I'm picking up some
now we
strange
have bigger
signals
problems.
in the nearby gas cloud.
Acquiring new vector.
Turn and engage. For the Emperor!
Sir, the signals. They're Iconoclast destroyers.
We got missiles incoming.
This sector is a long way from the Eye of Terror. What could they be after here?
Turn us and
Whatever their reason,
engage.
Captain, these heretics must be destroyed at once.
Captain, consulting the ship's cogitators and machine spirit can help guide you in making tactical decisions in battle.
Bring us around. Bring the prow lads to bear. So we have different weapons on this thing. There's the light double macro turrets, which obviously can shoot just about anywhere. The heavy broadsides. And the heavy prow lance, which is a big...
Master Gunner,
Technically it's an energy
we need
weapon,
to direct
but...
additional power to the targeting cogitators to increase our weaponry's accuracy.
that thing right there, that big, like, blast that came out.
Changing
too
course.
far away for that.
Execute high energy turn.
Come on, guys. Turn, turn, turn. Whoa, that did some damage.
Underway.
Alright, move us in, move us in. I want to get in close, so we're going to try and board them.
Orders received.
Okay, it was after this guy died the first time that I lost the thing. I'm actually going to drop the graphics to high. Why? Because it'll probably make the game more stable. Questionable, perhaps, but at least until shit gets patched, I would prefer to have the game run and not crash on me than have it to be pretty. Having it be pretty would be nice, granted, but... Alright, boarding parties away! Boarding failed, sir! I was about to say, fire the damn prow, lads! It's like it's on top of us.
Understood.
Oh, man, you're getting wrecked. I like how there's also debris floating around.
Changing
Well
course.
done, crew.
Captain, the
All right.
Buggy arrays are reporting more enemy
Holy
signals.
shit.
Many more.
A gigantic
Yeah, no
chaos
kidding.
fleet.
We sure as hell ain't beating that.
There's no way we could survive fighting them head on. Contact the High Command
Nope.
immediately.
Unable to do so, Captain. All communications are jammed. Captain, there may be a way for us to escape and warn Port Moore. We could risk an emergency warp jump.
It's risky
Time
to
to do
engage
it.
the warp engines this close to the star's gravitational field. But the Chaos Fleet has us boxed in. Sir, we don't have any other options. Engines hot.
Yeah, this definitely qualifies as a time to leave. That's a battle cruiser right there. That's a destroyer. Ooh, the despoiler. Nice.
Yes, Admiral. Underway.
Get us out of here. Into the gas
Coordinates
cloud.
acknowledged.
We'll use it. We'll use its cover to help us warp out.
Changing course.
Once I'm in the gas cloud, I'll warp. I could warp anytime, by the way. I'm just heading into the gas cloud just for shits and giggles, basically.
Cruising speed set.
All right. We've
Warp
been
engines
slowed down,
active.
but it's time to go. They won't be able to
Oh,
see me and shoot me as
eternal God,
easily when
Emperor.
we're in here.
Preserve us from the dangers of the void.
Which does not necessarily mean that they won't be able to shoot me. But they will have a greater degree of difficulty doing it. Alright. Warp jump engaged. And we were victorious, even though we, ran screaming away. But sometimes you got to run screaming away. Alright, so renown is essentially it's the closest thing to the game's equivalent of money. Calling it money is a lie, but it's the closest thing that this game has to it. So we destroyed 2 ships. You cripple ships, you get renown for those, you get bonus stuff, and you lose a little bit for maintaining your ships. But basically we didn't lose anything really to speak of there, because we have nothing really to lose. You rank up the more renown you have, and the higher you rank, the more likely you are to be able to use bigger and better ships and more ships. Your ships also have individual ranks. Your crew have individual ranks. There's all the different officers aboard the ship. There's a bunch of different little layers upon layers with this game, and I like how they've done it from what I've seen. Alright, so Fort Ma, capital of the Gothic sector, headquarters of Battlefleet Gothic. Now, Battlefleet Gothic is not a single fleet. It is really a whole series of small fleets, and it basically refers to the entirety of the defense force for the entire Gothic sector, which is a very large area of space consisting of many, many systems. I don't know
If
exact
what you
number,
say is
but it's a
true,
lot.
Captain Spire,
A vast Chaos fleet is massing for attack. Inquisitor Horst, are you sure of this man?
Maybe we should consider someone else.
Isn't this captain from a planet that rebelled against the Emperor's will?
Enough! His faith will be tested thoroughly.
Love the Emperor, for he is the salvation of mankind. Obey his words, for he will lead you to the light of the future. Honor his servants, for they speak in his voice. Tremble before his majesty, for we all walk in his immortal shadow.
Basically, get ready for the ultimate,
Let us begin.
lie detector test. Yeah.
We needed to be certain. The enemy we face is no ordinary foe.
I understand.
You are to be
true.
promoted to the rank of Admiral and given command of a fleet.
I will not fail you, Inquisitor.
There is much to do and little time, Admiral Spire. I fear a storm coming to the Gothic sector. One we are not yet prepared to face.
The Gothic sector is beginning to turn away from the Emperor's light. Treachery, sedition, and heresy have broken out like a plague upon our worlds. Admiral Spire,
That's not good.
your new rank entitles you to command a small war fleet of Imperial Navy ships. It is your task to ensure the citizens of the Imperium remain safe and loyal.
Not necessarily in that order. So, some Imperial soldiers have gone rogue and will try to take systems from you. These traitors are not part of any threat, but lost systems will give you penalties depending on the system's type, nonetheless. Each turn, some worlds may become seditious. So, we have one little sector of the Gothic region. Or one little region, maybe. I don't know. But this is not all of it. This is about one small area, one small region of the sector. And there's Port Ma, where the headquarters was. And you can see that these all have different things on them. These different things are what the worlds give you. And those vary depending on what they are. So let's look at Port Ma. It's a hive world. So each basic product world lost reduces renown earned by 1%. Current penalty, 0, because we haven't lost any worlds. So you could lose up to 50 worlds. That's how many you could lose, mind you. Which means you have a lot more than 50. Which will give you an indication that the amount that we can see here is but a tiny fraction of what we actually got. Space stations. Each space station lost increases repair costs by 3%. Repair cost plus 3, so we technically have lost a station for some reason. I don't know. Inquisitorial bastions, reclaimed by the Inquisition to gain a forward base in the struggle against the enemy of mankind. And Omnissiah temples, home to the most secret rituals. So we've got Agri World. Again, just a different type of production world, really. There's another Inquisitorial bastion there. Portal World. Placed in adequate places and used frequently enough to provide safer ways through the warp for fleets. Portal Worlds are a vital asset for anyone wishing to be able to move quickly and efficiently across the territory. I believe you kind of move there, and then you can travel outward from there to the rest of the area. I think. Don't quote me on that, because I don't actually have any idea. Captain experience increase. Cool. See, technically, you start out at the absolute best that you can get, and you go downhill from there. Unlike most games where you start out, you know, at your weakest and you get stronger from there, we start out at our strongest and actually lose shit from that point forward. Alright, let's make a recording save. Okay, cool. And we will resume. And see, we're on turn 2. Remaining deployments. This is the number of each type of world that we presently have available. Now, this is only the stuff that we have available to us right now. You actually get, you know, a whole lot more worlds than this in the long term, but for the moment. Alright, so we have a priority mission here. And that mission...
Your first assignment is to put an end to the unrest and rebellion threatening a nearby system.
Indeed. So, we have to set up an ambush for a seditious ship. We are fighting Imperial ships, so we're going Imperial versus Imperial. The amount of renowned we get if we lose, or actually, if we lose, if we win, how much we get for destroying ships, and how much we get for damaging ships. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and hit launch. From here, it'll take us to our fleet screen.
Your fleet for the next mission. At the head of every fleet is the flagship. You must select one of your vessels as the flagship for each assignment. Choose your Dauntless Light Cruiser as the flagship for this first operation.
Yeah.
You have another captain assigned to your command. This captain commands a Dauntless Light Cruiser and will assist you for the duration of the mission. Add his ship to your fleet. Smaller ships of the escort class can provide fire support or scout for the enemy. The Firestorm frigates are a good choice for this assignment. Once your fleet is prepared to engage the enemy, you should set course for the target system at once.
Whatever you say. Now you get additional renown for having less than your maximum number of fleet points. But at least until we are further on, it's a foolish idea. You want to have as many ships as you can get.
Admiral,
I like this little
the fleet has reached the last known position
cinematic
of
intro.
ships.
Whoa, what the fuck?
Their sedition must not stand. How shall we deploy our flagship?
Dude, look at that thing. The hell is that? Is that a planet, or what is that? Oh, there's more than one. Alright. Sure. I don't entirely know how that works, but whatever. I'm guessing this is what we're here to protect? Or to take? I don't know. Alright, so you select the ship.
Now you must select how you wish to deploy remaining ships of the line. Now that your cruisers are deployed, you must next determine where to place the Firestorm escort vessels.
I thought you say vessels,
Your new
but we clearly
promotion
only
has
have
placed you in
one.
command of the entire fleet, Admiral. That means you can order your
Good.
captains to adopt engagement modes during the battle. These engagement modes define how your captains act in battle. You can change the engagement modes at any time.
Admiral, the Firestorm escort ships have powerful prow weapons. I would advise setting these ships to a frontal attack. A good understanding of each ship's weapons is the best way to know which engagement mode to use.
Indeed.
The macro cannons on our ships are most effective when fired at short range.
So you need to
Now that
be
we've
short
deployed the
range.
fleet, it is time to root out these rebellious traitors.
Aye. So you can hit ready. You can change your ship's orientation as well. Orient them in a different direction. Oh, okay, I see. So you can give them like a movement order, and then you can click and tell them where precisely you want them to be
All
facing
ships coordinate
when
your
they get there.
movements. We will advance as one group at the same speed.
Ship ready!
We will set course for a gas cloud and use it to ambush the rebel ships. Once our ships enter the gas cloud, it should mask our fleet's emissions.
As we kind of saw before, although once the enemy knows where you are, that's only goes so far in helping you, but you know, it's kind of whatever. Oh man, I had no idea I'd be this tired. Whew. Yawning like crazy.
Awaiting orders.
Alright, so we've got little dude is good at short range and up front. You two, of course, I think are both set up very similarly. Not the same, but you're very similar in a lot of ways.
Awaiting orders.
The gas cloud conceals our fleet, sir. We're invisible to the enemy ships.
Excellent.
Oh, good.
The trap is set. Now we wait for our prey.
Sir, I've detected an enemy vessel. Shall I engage?
Wait until you have identified your target, Captain.
I have a probe ready to launch, Admiral. That ought to tell us what we're looking at.
Very well, Captain. Launch the probe.
Choose where you want the probe to go.
How do
The
we
probe
do
will identify
that?
any nearby signals.
Alright, how long does that take? Oh, okay, so it actually launches it as a separate item, so to speak.
All readings are confirmed. That ship belongs to the traitorous rebels.
Now that we have identified the ship, our weapons cogitators can automatically target the enemy vessel.
All ships, attack the enemy vessel.
Helm coordinates acknowledged.
Alright, I think I already fucked up a little bit, but that's okay.
Underway.
Yeah, I think we went out of the gas cloud. So you're gonna turn now, and we might be able to get the missiles in line. Fire! Missiles away! Or torpedoes away, really. Will they hit those? The question that has to be asked.
So, Admiral Spire,
Yeah, they
did
did.
Ravensburg send you to bring us to heel? There are other powers in the galaxy
Let's say that.
besides the Imperium. They can reward you for your skill and your devotion.
Yes, Admiral.
Targeting enemy vessel.
Alright.
The enemy's
Continue.
void shields are down.
Continue to wheel.
Sir, I suggest that we concentrate fire on their plasma generator. Targeting the plasma generator drains
Alright, so you
the ship's
can
power.
do
They'll
this.
have difficulty using their warp engines. Critical damage to the enemy ship, sir. Their void
There goes their
shield
generators.
capacitors are destroyed.
Ship ready.
Target their engines. That's one thing that the Prow Lances are going to be very good at, is targeting engines.
Engines to maximum.
Get in there.
Yes, Admiral.
We are getting hammered, guys.
Admiral, this is a battle we cannot win. I'm taking my ship out of this mess.
Admiral, he is activating his warp engines and preparing to disengage from the battlefield.
This cowardice cannot be tolerated. Admiral, we must put an end to this pitiful display and make an example of this craven fool.
And execute. You ain't going nowhere, buddy.
Executed the captain and taken back control of the ship. Well done, Kraft. You've been promoted to captain. Follow my orders and we'll get through this.
As you command.
Admiral.
Good. Good.
Execute high energy.
You've done well, Commander.
Your orders?
Lock on. Feel free to
Acquire
engage
new
at
vector.
will. In a moment.
Setting course.
Fire! Point blank range missiles right to his back.
Orders received. Execute high energy.
High energy turn.
At your command.
The enemy ship has activated its warp engines and is attempting to disengage.
I have a strike team of Navy armsmen ready to sabotage the enemy's
Go,
warp
go.
engines. We must act quickly and use the ship's teleportarium to launch the attack.
Ship ready.
Do it.
And the Emperor is as false as your courage.
Silence this heresy. Fire all weapons.
Acquiring new vector.
Move us in.
All ahead full.
Close on them,
Awaiting
gentlemen.
orders.
We should keep our distance from the enemy ship, sir. It will soon explode.
Oh yeah, that right there means it's about to explode.
All ships.
Which means we need to
You fought
vacate.
with valor this day, and proven yourselves worthy of the Imperial Navy.
Alright, look
Set
at the
course
cool
to leave the system. I must
broken
report our
ship.
victory to Lord Admiral Ravensburg.
Sweet. Victory achieved! Fair amount of renown. I think that levels us up. Yes. And then our other ship gains a level. Excuse me. Which is cool. Alright, so. The battles are usually fairly short, although obviously the further into the game we
You've
get,
exceeded my
the
expectations,
more
Admiral.
ships we're going to be running into.
However, other seditious forces are making themselves known in the Gothic sector. I would
Oh,
like you to
good.
meet Fabricator Cambrius. He is in charge of the Adeptus Mechanicus shipyards at Port Moore.
Admiral, you and your
Cool.
fleet can repair and upgrade your vessels at Port Moore. By the Omnissiah, my tech priests stand ready to assist you. Your current rank allows you access to the most common classes of vessel. As you grow in renown throughout the Gothic sector, larger classifications of ships will become available. Follow me, Admiral Spire. I wish to show you the sacred shipyards of Port Moore.
Alright. We can do that. So let's go check it out. Probably should have saved the game first. Oh well. So we've reached level 2. I've unlocked a new cruiser slot, and we've won an additional deployment per turn. I have no idea what the fuck that
Port
means.
Moore is the largest and most sophisticated harbor in the Segmentum. Here, you can see what services are available to you at your current rank, experience, and renown. There are several shipyards in operation at Port Moore. Follow me, Admiral, and I will lead you to the docking bay. It is time to show you what my shipyard can provide to meet the needs of your fleet.
Okay.
This panel displays
we can select our ship.
the statistics of an individual vessel. Using this interface, you can see your ship's standard characteristics. The weapons of your ship are also displayed here. Pay close attention to the weapons information displayed here in order to better understand your ship's capabilities. This panel displays the general attributes of your ship. Select the Crew Management panel to see more.
Alright, so now is when we can look at the crew of the ship. Obviously, we can look at the weapons here, and I like how it'll highlight the things so you know what you're looking at. So there's the light macro batteries. We can turn this, zoom it in a little bit. There's the light turrets on top that can shoot more or less all around. And then this is the one with the prow lance. So the prow lance... I'm not sure where the prow lance is. Oh, there it is. On the bottom of the ship. These really look like weapons, and I think they're technically supposed to be, but they're not showing as weapons just because they really look like they should be. But this is based entirely on the models from the tabletop game that Games Workshop had for Battlefleet Gothic, which they long since discontinued. But when it was out, all of these models are the models from the tabletop for, you know, all these different ships, as well as, you know, the stats and everything, you know, more or less adapted, of course, for the computer game version, but, you know, more or less the same. So, that's its loyalty, how likely it is to run, what kind of maneuvers you can do, your accuracy, all the different orders that you can give the ship, its general characteristics.
Admiral, this
the crew.
is the crew of your ship. Every vessel has a particular captain and a specific set of crew. By focusing your attention on an individual crew member, the crew can improve their skills and benefit your ship in many different ways. The captain of this ship has earned a promotion. This grants you access to better quality crew. You should start by improving the skills of your navigator. He will then be better able to guide your ship through the tides of the warp.
Well, you're not going to give me an option, but I actually would not want to upgrade the navigator.
In addition, reconditioning will reset your crew abilities. Now, take a look at the ship's upgrades. You can install a new module on the light cruiser. Different systems on each ship can be improved with modules and upgrades. Such systems include engines, decks, and weaponry. These improvements are acquired by gaining renown during your missions. I have set aside an additional void shield for your ship. You can install it now to improve the ship's shield rating.
Now this is cool because a lot of these were not available in the beta, so you couldn't see what, like, the second half, like the lower half of all of these even were. We still can't because, you know, we're doing the tutorial shit basically right now, but... So, this increases our shields. Pretty useful. Definitely
Well done,
don't take it.
Admiral. Now, try installing a tech module on your ship. The modules you can install improve different aspects of the ship. These aspects include defense, damage, control, support, recon, and maneuver. The number of modules that can be installed is limited by the ship's tonnage. Now, install the Shield Overload module. This will boost your shield's effectiveness for a short time during battle.
Okay.
I must return to my communion with the machine spirits. Admiral, you should return to the sector map for your next assignment.
Alright, so now it'll let me look around. So, we could install, obviously it doesn't have a slot, but there was emergency capacitors, which increase the shield, regeneration. Your shields become impenetrable for 10 seconds, that's pretty nice. Disruption bomb, which will deplete the shields in the area. Plasma bomb, which will deal damage rather, but I think will be stopped by shields, at least to a degree. Auger disruption, so they won't be able to see us. Stasis bomb, slow shit down, and I think the game just crashed. We were about to end the episode anyway, so I will see you folks in the next episode. Assuming the computer didn't just go down with it. I think it did. God damn it. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not. We'll see if the recording is still going. I can't tell right now. I will see you folks in the next episode, though, irregardless. So thank you for watching. Like and subscribe, and take it easy. Bye-bye.